For cheap, fast and reliable Fortnite skins, including the Ikonik skin and more, click the link in the description down below to Digizani and use MONKEYHD at checkout. Hello guys, MONKEYHD here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video guys, I've got a Fortnite animated loading screen tutorial for you guys. I did templates on this a couple of weeks ago, which I will be continuing doing guys if you guys cannot actually follow this tutorial. But one of the actual questions that I got asked in the comment section of them videos was me to actually create a tutorial on how you guys can actually do your own. Now I know these templates are very limited to the actual stuff you can do. Like, you can't choose the skin you want, and you can't choose the actual animation you want or emote, for example. You just have to stick with the ones I give you until I actually update the pack. So basically what I'm doing inside this video guys is showing you from scratch how to create your own actual animated loading screen. But before we get into that guys, if you haven't done already, make sure you do go ahead and enter my Ikonik skin bundle giveaway which I'm hosting on the channel. The link for that is in the description down below, and it will be ending on Monday. I think the winner will also be chosen on Monday as well. And also guys, for a second chance of winning, Digizani have been kind enough to actually give me another Ikonik skin to actually host on my Twitter. So my Twitter is in the description down below as well. Follow all the instructions on that pinned tweet and the winner will be announced in a week's time. Obviously I'm getting the skin from Digizani, so if you want anything from them, use MONKEYHD at checkout. Their link is also in the description down below. They do awesome services for Fortnite, any other games as well. They sell CD keys and they also sell some pretty awesome skins as well for Fortnite if you guys haven't already got them. And the best thing about it is guys, they applied directly onto your own account. So you won't have to actually purchase an account that just has one skin on it. You can get the skins that they sell direct on your very own account. But with all that said guys, let's get into the actual tutorial. So the things you need to actually be able to do this guys is Photoshop and After Effects. They're the two main things you need to be able to do this. So what you want to do before you do anything is load up Fortnite, choose your skin that you want to use, and then make sure you go and pick a emote as well. Get your mindset on the emote that you want to use and the skin you want to use. Then you want to head it over into creative, and we're going to create a little green screen which you guys can actually use. So I've already created the green screen. I did this a while ago and I did the tutorials and stuff. Well, not the tutorials, the templates. And basically I'm going to show you exactly how you want to create yours. So when you do go into a creative guys, you want to set the time of day to basically around noonish. So 12 PM so that it's nice and sunny and you don't have any dull character when you're actually taking the green screen off. Your character's nice and bright, and it's not basically going to get affected by dim sunlight. And also guys, another thing you want to do is make sure you go into settings on your PlayStation or Xbox or PC, go all the way down to the bottom and make sure that your game actually saves your creative actual replays. So every time you're in creative mode, this will record everything that you do in creative, and you can go into your replays afterwards, and obviously that's what you need to do to be able to actually get your emote and, you know, transfer it over into After Effects. So what we're going to do, go into my island right now guys. You're going to go into your island and then you're going to go and create a green screen. So all I did for the green screen guys is just created this little stage kind of thing with green blocks that I got over there. And you can see you got a dark area here and a light area over here. Basically that's the shadow from where the sun is. And all I'm going to do is just stand in this light area where it's all the same literal brightness. I don't have any dark spots or anything that's going to affect me when I'm doing the editing in After Effects. So all you're going to do is just stand still and just play your emote around about 3 times so that you do have an actual loop point, so you can put this on loop when you're actual streaming. Right, that will do. So once you've done that, all you want to do is just leave the creative island, and then this should save into your replays. Now once it's saved into your replays guys, you just want to basically zoom into your character with the camera and stuff, and obviously play from when the actual emote starts, and then just make sure you play it for about 3 or 4 times, and then you can actually crop this in After Effects. I'll be showing you anyway guys. So we're going to go over into career section, go into replays, and then we're going to go and play that replay. So you just want to basically roughly find the point from where the actual emote itself starts playing. Now all I'm going to do is put this on drone free, move my camera so it's in front of the character, and make sure it's not picking up any shadows either, guys, because you don't want any of them shadows inside your clips. So all I'm going to do is slow down time and just press play until the pickaxe comes out of his hands and then the emote starts playing. As soon as you get to this point, I know that that's when the emote starts, and then obviously I'm just going to pause it, set the speed back to its original speed, and I'm just going to go ahead and just make final adjustments to the camera angle and stuff like that. Go into the camera settings, I'm just going to change the focal length, and then turn high quality effects on, turn everything else off, and then that's basically it, guys. All you want to do is hide the HUD, make sure you've got some kind of program open to record this, and then hit play and let this loop for about 2 or 3 times so you know that you've got a loop point from when you're actually streaming and it's not going to cut off. It's just going to run nice and smoothly from the beginning of the emote to the end of the emote. That is it, guys. What I'm going to do now is do part 2 of this tutorial. We're going to head over into Photoshop. I'm going to show you guys what to do in the Photoshop itself. Basically, all I'm going to do is just use that template that I had from the template video. I'm not going to show you exactly how to make all the stuff because it's pretty much straightforward. I don't really think that you need explaining how to do that. I'm just going to show you guys what to do to make changes to it and stuff like that. So we're going to head over into Photoshop now and continue with the second part of this tutorial. So guys, we're on Photoshop right now, and basically what I'm going to do is leave this template in the description down below for you guys to actually go ahead and download. I'm not going to go and tell you how to actually do this. It's not really a beneficial part of this actual tutorial. I'm pretty sure it's self-explanatory on how to create something like this. But for video purposes, I'm just going to leave for this little blank area here. You just want to add your own background. It can be taken from the game, it can be a video, it can be anything you want. This does have background images itself though, so I'm just going to go and choose one from this, which I think I'm going to choose this one. And then what you're going to do is just save this, and then we can go into After Effects. I'm going to show you how to make the loading bar, which a lot of people stole from my videos because they didn't know how to actually create it. It's really easy to do, guys. I'm going to show you how to do that, so if you do actually see this video and you were one of the people that stole it from my video, this is how easy it is to actually do. So we're going to move over into After Effects now, guys, and continue with the tutorial. So guys, we're in After Effects now and should have a screen that looks something like this. What you want to do is click on New Composition, name it to whatever you want. I'm just going to leave it as Comp 1, and we're going to change the duration to 10 seconds. And put the background color to green, and then click OK. Now what you want to do is drag your background and your actual emote, which you should have recorded when you were in the replay system on creative in Fortnite. So what I'm going to do is going to drag these over now, and then before we do anything else, we're going to actually create that little bar that I was telling you about, that little loading bar, before we drag anything into our actual timeline. So what you want to do is click on the pen tool, and you should have a fill and stroke option here. Now your fill is going to actually have a fill, it won't look anything like this, so you want to keep hold of Alt and just cycle through all these until it looks like this with a red line down it. That means it's got no fill. And then for the stroke, you want to set it to white, and you want to have it to 23 pixels, or whatever the PX stands for. Now you want to click a point at the bottom left, keep hold of shift and create another point to the right of it, and what that should do is create this little white line. And now what we can do, guys, is drag the actual background underneath the shape layer in the actual timeline, and you should be able to see this actual loading bar itself. Now obviously it's not going to be the width that we want it, so what we're going to do is click on the shape layer 1, click on the pen tool again, and we're going to keep all the shift, click on this little right one, and we're just going to drag it to the right until it's where we want it, and then that is it. That's what it should look like. Move it down by clicking this shape layer and this little mouse tool, and use your little arrow keys on your keyboard to move it down a little bit. Now if you look at this, guys, if we play this, it's not really doing much. It's not moving from left, it's not basically sliding in like we want it to. So basically what we're going to do is click this little drop down arrow on the shape layer, go into this add part, which you can see over here, and you want to add a trim paths. Now it should bring up this new option called trim paths 1. Click down on the drop arrow and make sure you're at 0 frames, and where it says end you want to add a keyframe and change it from 100% to 0, and then go to about 2 frames in, and you want to change it from 0 to 100%. And if we go back to the beginning now and play this, you can see that the actual white bar is loading in. Now you will have 2 keyframes on your actual timeline, so we're going to highlight all them, and you're going to go and press F9 to easy ease them, and you want to click on this little graph editor. And if yours doesn't look anything like this, guys, you want to right click, go and enable edit speed graphs. If that's not enabled, make sure it's got a check next to it, and it should look something like this. Now you have 2 points on the speed graph. We're going to click one of the points, and these 2 yellow pull bar things will show up, and what you're going to do is click on the first one and just drag that to the right a little bit, and then you want to click on the right one and drag that to the left a little bit. And what this will do is just make it nice and smooth when it's loading in. So it'll start off slow, go fast, and then slow down towards the end. It just makes it nice and smooth. Now with this last one, guys, you want to move it from 2 frames, you want to bring it all the way to the end of your actual timeline to 10 seconds. This is because you've got a project file which is actually 10 seconds long, so the loading bar will take 10 seconds to actually fully complete. So now what we're going to do, the next step, which is basically adding in your emote, and what we're going to do is drag this over into the timeline underneath your shape layer, and we're going to basically find the point of when the emote actually starts. So what I'm going to do is drag this all the way to the left until I find the section where the emote actually starts. It's about here, guys. So what I'm going to do is just going to play it until the actual emote ends. You should have yours play for about 2 times so that you can have it on that loop, so you have no interference when you actually have it on loop in stream. It is make sure that we go over to our shape layer, click U, and drag the last keyframe to where our actual emote ends. And then we're going to go into composition, go into composition settings, change it from 10 seconds to the time it says in the info, but for us it's 8 seconds and 4 milliseconds. That will basically change the actual composition size, and yeah, what's left to do now, guys, is basically take the green screen off your actual emote. So to do this, make sure that you have your emote selected in the timeline, go over into effects, go down to keying, go to linear color key, and you should have something like this pop up. Click the first eyedropper tool, click on the green background, and it should remove some of the green background but not all of it. So what we're going to do is drop down on this matching tolerance and just slide this to the right until it takes away all of it. And now guys, what's left to do is just to position our character in the middle, and if we play this now guys, you should see that it's nice and smooth. It will loop for you guys in this, and there's no green background, and it's just really high quality, and it's just better than the templates guys. I don't know why it's got this little red thing going over the character. That must be something wrong with the Elgato software when I've got it recording, but that can be changed on my end guys. But yeah, that has been it for the tutorial. If you did enjoy the video guys, I know it's been a lengthy one, let me know in the comment section down below. Obviously give this video a thumbs up, 100 likes, and I will do a mobile version of this guys. But yeah, that is it. Enter the Ikonik skin giveaway, which is in the description down below. Enter it over on Twitter as well to double your chances of winning. Make sure you go ahead and check out Digizani as well. Use Monkey at checkout for 5% off. And I'll see you in the next video guys. Peace out.